How did Riot allow this?
Welcome to the
Also
news,
Emoji
everyone.
mit der
Hope you're having
kleinen
a
Penis-Zeit.
fantastic week and you've all been blessed with good junglers. First up, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a test. On the channel, I've showcased a fair few crazy wild Rift skins in the past, but this one I'm about to show you takes the cake. So much so, I literally couldn't even tell what I was looking at initially. I'm going to show you guys the intro and the emotes and stuff. I can't show you the abilities or that'll just give it away, but I want you guys to guess who the champ you think it is in the comments below before I give you the answer. So here's the footage.
On. Malphite? Malphite. 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 Ist das Wildrift? Ja, ne? Maokai? Maokai. Wer ist Maokai?
Have you guessed yet? The answer is Garden Party Malphite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. But Wild Rift might
Am Ende sah es aus wie Maokai, though. Am Ende war es Maokai. Am Anfang war es schon noch Malphite. Ich habe erstmal nur Ohren gesagt wegen halt Zug. Aber dann war es so Malphite und dann war es am Ende irgendwie auch Ohren.
Garden Party Malphite, League of Legends still has Shamrock Malphite, the absolutely, completely undisputed superior skin. But
der Skin ist einer der besten Skins im Game. Also Shamrock Malphite, wenn du den nicht spielst, wenn du gegen einen Malphite spielst, der diesen Skin rockt, du weißt, es wird dich Böses erwarten. Vor allem, wenn das Skin auch nicht im League-Partner-Programm drin ist, ne? Das ist einer der besten Skins im Game. Der andere, einer der besten Skins, ist der eine Cannon-Skin. Der eine Cannon-Skin, ich weiß nicht genau, wie er heißt, aber der ist auch absolut goated. Lass mich kurz gucken. Cannon, ich hoffe, ich habe ihn. Habe ich den Cannon-Skin? Weil das ist einer der besten dieser Reskin. Ja, der hier. Der ist auch absolut goated. Cannon, the Heart of the Tempest, Deadly Cannon und Swamp Master Cannon. Da haben die auch absolut goated Skins. Also, ja, das ist noch ein bisschen oldschool. Und dann gibt es scheinbar jetzt auch Train Conductor.
But in all seriousness, as crazy and random as this skin is, the amount of
Ich
polished
habe noch
Wild Rift
nie
skins
diesen
have
Swamp Cannon Skin gesehen, weil Deadly Cannon ist halt Minen spielen ab und zu mal Leute, aber Swamp Cannon hat niemand, glaube ich. Niemand hat jemals diesen Skin gekauft. Swamp Cannon, ich habe auch den Namen, ich gerade gelesen habe, wenn das jemals in LoL dran wäre, Swamp Master Cannon, ich würde niemals drauf kommen, weil was ist das? Das habe ich noch nie gesehen. Den Skin habe ich ein paar Mal schon gesehen, aber auch selten. Swamp Master.
These days is kind of insane. The actual particles, effects, and movement look better than most, if not all, League of Legends skins. This just goes to show what Riot can do with a modern game when they build it from the ground up. Moving on, an upcoming Teemo ASU has allegedly been leaked. And I say allegedly because there's no word if this is how the actual ASU will look or how it'll be, but I'm going to show you the footage anyway.
Das ist Teemo?
This comes from League of Leaks. I think it's from a certain Aurora showcase video, but we can see Teemo with a distinctively different running animation and particles. I do think the current Teemo is pretty outdated and rigid, but I have to say I don't love the way the new Teemo is. I think he walks kind of weird, and those have to be the most elasticated backpack straps I think I've ever seen. Say that 10 times fast. Either way, League of Leaks says we can expect to see this on the PBE late September with a release in early October. Now this next topic contains sensitive information of the sexual nature regarding children. This is your warning to skip that if you're not okay with this stuff, but honestly, I don't know if anyone is surprised to see this in a League news video anymore. However, I did see absolutely nothing about this until a tweet from Kerberos, an EUS challenger, so I was very surprised at reading about the severity of what's to follow. According to this article, that's right, an official article from the Peterborough Matters website, an individual by the name of Lorcan Elliott has been charged with 22 child sex offences. In the article, it recounts 9 charges engaging in sexual communication with a child and 8 charges relating to inciting boys aged 13 to 15 years in sexual activity. But how does this relate to League? Lorcan Elliott, also known by his in-game name Lorks, was an ex-FlyQuest Challengers analyst, only finishing up for them in November of last year. The article also goes on to say he was accused of making more than 600 indecent photographs of a child across 3 separate charges. It says that 142 of these images are Class A in nature, which is the most severe classification. Elliott awaits trial at the end of this month, but has since been ordered not to contact anyone below the age of 16, online or or otherwise. I don't even know what to say about this. It sounds like they caught him before anyone was actually physically involved with him, which is the main thing. And I'm glad he's being charged before any more harm can be done. But this honestly really blew my mind when I read it. 600 photos, man. How hard is it just to not talk to kids? Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Onto a lighter topic, people are pissed. Riot is again charging a lot of money for what is effectively a glorified chroma. With the announcement of the Mythic variant, that's right, variant, Riot is set to release the God King Garen and Darius Mythic variant into the gacha system, similar to how the Jin skin was done, meaning people could potentially have to pay up to $200 for these. Named Divine God King Darius and Fallen God King Garen, the variants will be a mirror of their existing skins, which is pretty sick thematically, and I actually do think they're really nice. But the announcement kicked off with controversy right out of the gate. The official LOL UK and Twitter tweeted that these were Mythic chromas, while the official League of Legends Twitter tweeted that they were Mythic variants. So, not even the socials know what's going on, because since the Jin skin, Riot hasn't released another Mythic chroma, realizing that the variants can be used to earn much more money. The difference between the two being that the variant shows up as an entirely fresh skin with alternate splash art in Champ Select, whereas chroma is the same skin but appears in the chroma picker. On the front page of Reddit, Garen Enjoyer Undead Waffle 12 makes a good point, saying, "Even if I spend the money to buy this skin, it's not going to be seen as a cool new chroma for a great skin. It's going to be seen as a scam and a sign that I supported a system that the vast majority of the player base hates." What are your thoughts on the Mythic variants? Let me know in the comments below.
Ich glaube, es ist nur ein Ding im Westen, dass Leute drauf einen Fick geben. Der ganze asiatische Raum wird die Skins einfach kaufen und damit flexen halt. Who cares? In deren Haltung. Aber ja, ich habe auch jetzt die ganzen Gacha-Skins nicht gekauft, oder die Gacha-Skins nicht kaufen, safe halt.
While you're scrolling down there, consider subscribing if you haven't already, as it really helps the channel out. Thank you in advance. And lastly, the main topic of today, the emote controversy. As a way to support individual teams, Riot collaborated with organizations to give them team-specific emotes, which they'll earn 30% of. But again, this kicked off with controversy immediately. Esports personality Monte Cristo criticized Riot, saying Riot is such a meme. Their big announcement to help teams is 30% rev share on icons sold for approximately $250. I assume he means emotes there. Even in the unlikely event that a team sells 133,000 emotes, the team would only earn $100,000. $100,000 is meaningless in supporting a tier 1 LoL team. Despite the criticism, which is pretty valid, the actual emotes themselves are pretty sick, as you can see on your screen. But there was...
Aber 100.000 Emotes. Ist das viel oder wenig verkaufte Emotes? Super schwer einzuschätzen mit all den Millionen League of Legends Spieler auf der Welt halt. Weil auch wenn jetzt, ich würde annehmen, dass auch wenn China das Emote kauft von Rogue, dass Rogue trotzdem Geld bekommt dafür. Und wenn es halt coole Emotes sind, wer kauft Emotes? Also ich kaufe auch keine Emotes, aber ich bin dann, glaube ich kaufe einfach nie irgendwas in League. Außer Champions. Oder jetzt der eine Mal, der Art-Rock-Skin, was das erste Mal seit Jahren, wo du mich dazu gezwungen hast, Traxi. Man weiß nicht, ich kann es irgendwie nicht einschätzen, ob das viel oder wenig ist, keine Ahnung.
One specific emote that caused even more of a stir in the wider community, this 100 Thieves Akali emote. Now, I think this emote's actually meant to be like, oh, you were this close, or so close, or
Dein
whatever.
Penis ist winzig, Digga.
But the League community, being the League community, has already started to call this the small penis emote. This commenter said, I'm flashing this emote as you have small pee-pee, and that has 2,500 upvotes. I'm just so not surprised. But in even further extension, apparently this is a pretty sensitive subject in the realm of Korean culture with people already...
Warum ist das? Ist doch witzig, oder? Also wen juckt das? Also, das ist ein kleiner Penis-Emoji, ist doch safe witzig. Aber gut, in Korea, was okay, lass
predicting it'll be removed or changed as it's offensive to men. Here's a little clip from Asian Boss giving a bit of context.
I wouldn't necessarily think of feminism as a bad thing. Did you know that there's a rising radical feminist movement in South Korea? In the midst of a worsening gender-based conflict, multiple Korean companies had to pull down their ads after men's rights organizations complained that they were offensive to men. Here it is, and if you're not sure about what you're looking at and what exactly is offensive about it, keep watching.
사진 한 가지를 보여드리려고 하는데요. 혹시 이 사진 보신 적 있으신가요?
네, 본 적 있는 것 같아요. 인터넷에서 요즘 많이 뜨고 있는 이슈인 것 같아요.
이 그림 혹시 보신 적 있으신가요?
네. 잘 모르는데 좀 남자를 비하하는 그런 손짓 아닌가요?
For even more context, Impeach on Reddit explains. The hand gesture originated from this community of terminally online feminists who were mostly just a femcel circle jerk. Things could have ended there, but the opposing force blew things up. Imagine 4chan incels but Korean, pretty much summed up. They became so huge they gained mainstream coverage and their influence leached into politics, where now being called a quote feminist became very taboo. So idiots online will sift through every single piece of any piece of media, whether it's ads, vlogs, graphic designs, etc., and accuse anybody a feminist once they see the small penis emote. There is no addressal from Riot yet, but I really wouldn't be surprised if the predictions were right and it did get removed or changed, seeing as how big League is in Korea.
Oh, ich schon gerne, dass jetzt irgendwie dass es so geändert wurde, dass sie so das Ohr quasi hinmacht, statt so macht sie so irgendwie. Wo habe ich gelesen? Keine Ahnung. Okay, wild, was da darunter noch rauszubuddeln ist mit irgendwelchen wilden Gruppen, die das zum Denunzieren anderer benutzen, wie auch immer das jetzt. Ich fand's einfach witzig. Du hast einen kleinen Penis, ich bin 12 Jahre alt, wer sowas halt ernsthaft sagt und sich davon offended fühlt oder wer jetzt ernsthaft sagt, ist cringe und wer sich davon offended fühlt, ist wie auch weird. Aber hey. Ich habe einen riesigen Penis, deswegen weiß ich halt, dass mich das nicht jucken muss, ne? Von daher kann ich damit entspannter umgehen. It is what it is. Kein Pan, Toxicity gehört zu League dazu. Ja, aber ist ja nicht wirklich toxic. Das ist so ein richtiger 12 Jahre alter Witz. Hihi, du hast einen kleinen Pullermann. Aber gut, wenn das in Korea irgendwelche Leute krass offended hat, dann sure. I don't know. Whatever. War trotzdem lustig.
BTS did, however, also bring back the bait peeing in their emote though. God bless. Anyway, that'll do us for today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys again in another news video very soon.
Wenn wir schon Bodyshaming machen, Chat, dann muss der nächste Skin rauskommen, der Fettshaming betreibt und dann auch noch, du hast kleine Brüste und du bist fett und du bist zu laugig und du bist ein Gamer-Nerd, der zu viele Augenringe hat. Komm, ganzes Spektrum abholen. Saga, mehr davon. Rein. Brücke gehört nicht zu diesen Leuten dazu, laut Toni. Ja. Da haben wir mehr davon.